Great thing, reunions. I have got an apology from my brother Andy, and last night, very nice lady, Marlene Goodger, she said to me, "Where's your brother?" And I said, "Oh, unfortunately he couldn't come here, he's in Cairns." "Oh," she said, "I wished Andy was here." She said, he was the first boy that kissed me. And my dad had a lot of hen sheds down there at Tarras. Most people know that. And they got up on top of the hen shed, and she tried to run away from him. And he grabbed her and kissed her on the back of the neck, and she thought she was going to be pregnant. It's a great privilege to be able to say a few words tonight. My brother Andy, my two sisters, I know that I can speak without any contradiction. We had a marvellous time at school at Tarras. It was a tremendous place to grow up in. And I know I speak for my sisters and my brother. And also, Jan and I were lucky enough to come back to this district, and our two kids shared in the schooling and the wonderful community that is here at Tarras. Jeff Duff was my teacher in the big room, and I will always remember him for his good nature, his compassion. He was just one of the best people that I've ever known in my lifetime. And I know Barbara's here, and it's nice to see you here, Barbara, and you would like to think that you would be able to say that to your teacher to his face, but it's something that doesn't happen. My first teacher I can remember with great fondness was Natalie Dryden, and she said to me today, she's now Natalie Campbell, and she said to me today, "I can remember when you drew your first picture, and it was of the hill behind the school, and you had a lot of circles in it." And I said, "What are those circles?" And I said, "Rabbit holes, of course." First job I had was cowman gardener at Melbourne Downs. Bill Gibson, what a wonderful boss he was. How the hell he put up with me, I don't know, but thanks very much, Bill. I'm able to say that to you. And the first cheque I got was 2 months short of my 15th birthday. First cheque I got, and I can remember getting the cheque, and I used to milk the cows night and morning, and I had 3 rabbit dogs. And Bill gave me my first cheque, and was I proud. Les Still and I, my old mate, still a good mate, we biked down to Harry Purves' shop on Friday night to get it cashed, and Bill had made it out to Rabbits Anderson. 4 years doing casual work in my teens. Eric and Brian Goodger, they were great guys to work for, and it was my second home. And I had a lot of good jobs. I actually had the privilege of working or drawing wages on every station apart from Long Gully and Northburn in those 4 years. So I got around the district a bit, and I met a lot of great old timers, a lot of old timers around those days. I remember Bill Gibson, he took us up to Malvern Hills dipping, and the first guy that I saw when I was just a youngster, and I thought, "Oh geez, I've got to be like that guy," old George Martin. And he was taking sheep into the dipping yard and then bringing them out, and he never got off his horse, even to open the gate. He was sidled up to the gate and unhitched the chain and go back again. and he had a Shanghai to control his dogs. Gordon Scott, Jimmy Green, Jim Shaw at Bendigo, he was a great old hill man too. Got great memories of those days. 12 o'clock breakfast at Timburn Station, and the delivery master. I rode right along the top of the Cocked Hat. It's a block at Breast Hill, middle of February, dropping matches, and snow tussock up over the horses with her. And the flames just were burned up right behind me, and it burnt for 3 or 4 days away down into Lake Alware Station. I think after that they had different months when you couldn't burn, obviously. Sometimes when work was a bit short, I looked for other work. I tried my style out as a shearer at one stage. Johnny Parsow taught me how to shear. 3 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, Mrs. Parsow rang my mother. And she said, "Peter's got his 100. "Oh," said my proud old mother. "100 so early in the day?" "No, 100 for the week." Jimmy Davison, fine old gentleman. I worked for him when Roddy was at Lincoln. Worked for Jimmy when Roddy was at Lincoln. One of the great old stories was his shedding sheep, wool-blind corridors, 5 corridors glaring at him inside the shed. He was spread-eagled across the shed, trying to hold them in. Somebody came round the corner, traveller came round the corner. "Are you Mr. Davison?" "No," he said, "you bloody fool. I'm not Mr. Davison. That's Mr. Davison over there under the trailer. I'm the dog."